One game to rule them all. That is the question. Now I'm going to get some feedback from my fellow board gaming enthusiasts here. If you had one board game, and we'll include expansions, you can do that. I understand that, right? I'm a poor impulse control, completionist, board gamer. If I've got a title I like, I want the X packs. I want season 1, season 2, season 3. I want the character pack. I want the custom dice. I want the acrylic tokens. I want the playmat, expanded playmat. Like, I'm there with you. So this would be included in this question because I'm going to ask you the question, then I'm going to answer it myself. And in the comments, get your feedback, your vote. That one game to rule them all. If you had to play one board game for the next 10 years, we're going to make it 10. The next 10 years, this is your only title. And that could include, or just include solo play, or it could also include playing with friends. What would that title be? What would that title be and why? So, two. I'm going to give you two titles. I said narrow down to one, but that's hard. I'm going to give two examples. You could give two. The first would be Runebound, second edition. This is a title that I've been playing, I think it was 2008, 2009. Love playing it, know the entire storyline, get to revisit it, get to try out the tactics. It just works for me for so many reasons. But the reason why I picked this game is because also not only do I have so much history already in the game, when I'm playing it, even at this point having it memorized, as I'm playing it, I can not only see that story in my mind, but I'm also drawing on the literal gaming history of the past couple of years where I've played it with good friends, where we've shared those moments, where I've played it with some friends that we don't get to play games as much anymore or at all. So there's this kind of nostalgia with the game that just I could easily play this game for the next 10 years. And the mechanics are great. I have most of the expansions. We could play that. But even just base core, just that's one vote. The second vote would be Kingdom Death Monster. Now, I say Kingdom Death Monster as in it offers kind of three elements that really work for me in this game, which is why I would say this would be a 10-year game in my collection. Looking at my gaming shelf, this is why I would pull down. The first would be, yes, the mechanics are great. The story is very interesting. I love the AI in the game. And I should say I'm not going to give you any spoilers for the campaign or how the game plays because that's something that really needs to be discovered for this game. But the AI mechanics for the game, they're scary in a good way. The first couple of times that I played the game, the way the monsters that you're hunting reacted to my actions and what the deck did, it felt like, I mean, it's all card-based, but it felt like an app, like my friend was on an app or my friend was in the other room controlling these monsters. They really feel like they're alive. It's very, very eerie. And I haven't experienced that really in other games. It's just the AI of reaction and action and the different things that they do. So from that perspective, yes, the rules are amazing. The story is amazing. The AI is amazing. There's a lot of variety there. But the main thing that keeps me coming back to play is not only the variety in it and the tactics and the build and the different things. There are moments in the game where things happen that are such a surprise, things pause for a moment. Yes, we've got good tactics. Yes, I may make a decision and my settlement blows up. Yes, sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. The monsters do things. But even having played the game through numerous times playing it, it still surprises me in that moment with some of the things randomly that it generates and that it throws out there that I have not seen. You just pause for a moment. You're like, did this just happen? And in a good way or a bad way, depending on how you look at it. Your settlement blows up. You're surprised for a moment. And that entertainment value is very, very interesting in how it generates it. And the sheer variety means I think I could play this game 10 years and maybe then not even see everything. It's really kind of interesting from that perspective. Those would be my two votes. And I know I said only one vote, but those would be my two votes. If I go beyond that, Dark Souls, the board game, there's a lot of other great titles that are absolutely solid. But if I had to pull it down to one or two, or that one game that one game? Can I take KDM and like sneak in Runebound along the way also? But if we had to have that one game to rule it all, that one evergreen game, what would it be for you? What would that game be? 10 years, one game, what would that look like?